Hi, everyone, and welcome to episode 10 of the Sunday Spy Show. I'm Jeff the Fireman, and she's not with me today. She's watching the Super Bowl. Nah, she's not watching the Super Bowl. She's got prior commitments with the children, and we're here today with Shawn Mcphee, who was backstage but's been kicked, so now we're going to wait for him to come back. But in the meantime, I'll talk a little bit about Shawn. He's from native of Tampa Bay, so Super Bowl's on today in his hometown. Is it in his hometown? I don't freaking know where it's played. I'm not a big American handball follower. I'm more of a soccer fan myself. But now that I see Shawn down below, I'll bring him in while I can. Oui Chef, how are we doing?
What's going on, brother? How you doing, man? I'm all right.
Everything's going great. So let's start this off. I mean, I know you, a bunch of people know you, but tell us your story, man. Tell us how you got into sauces, how you got into doing what you do.
I've been making sauce for about 12 or 13 years now. I It all started when someone told me I can't make a hot sauce better than him, and he sat right in my kitchen and did that, and I was blown because he just took a bottle of Frank's and added some peppers to it. You know what I mean? And that was his secret. Like, so he just added some habaneros to Frank's, and I said, man, that Frank's is just vinegar water. So let's see what we can do. And I was always that guy that brought peppers, brought the hot sauce to the barbecues, to the party. I just put a gallon jug or a mason jar down and just say fair game. And everybody always knew me as the guy that eats hot stuff. And a couple months ago, actually, someone was just like, wow, your face needs to be on a bottle, man. This sauce, you definitely got a good thing going on. Like, why don't you bottle it up? And I said, man, you're playing, man. Like, I've always made sauce, but like everyone makes sauce. So then I got into chasing capsation and pepper lovers community, and saw that there's millions of varieties of pepper. So it's fair game now. You got. I just knew jalapenos, habaneros, and ghosts and reapers. That's it. Not mustards, peaches, orange. You know what I mean? All the different
Yeah,
varieties. So
so
I
much, so
kind of
much.
started branching out, and it all happened overnight, man. It's been maybe about 4 or 5 months that I've been selling sauce, and I've dropped about, I want to say, 12 different varieties, and I don't think I have had one person that doesn't like my sauce. Um, I feel I can be directed for everyone. I have like the going green, which is a mild one, jalapenos smoked, a lot of forward flavors up front, and I definitely feel like I got a good thing going here, and I love it. Even if I don't sell any, like I love making sauce. I love making anything. I've been a chef for about 10 years now. Went to culinary school probably about 9 years now, maybe. And I've always been in the kitchen. That's always been my thing. I come home and I hang out in the kitchen after working 10, 11, 12 hours a day. So, I mean, that's just where all the magic goes down.
Yeah,
um,
it's good to be known as, the pepper. If you'd have talked to Jared, Jared's the same way, and Jared, where he lived, is known as the pepper guy.
yeah,
Me,
yeah,
around my town, it's the same way. No, he's the fire chief and he's the pepper guy. So,
yeah. I'm
like
I'm
I
the
go to
guy.
the post office every year, I'll drop off a box to the post office full of hot sauces. I go, here you go, guys. And then, every time I come in there, they always take care of me or make sure that I get all my packages or everything that I need.
Nice, nice.
And then
Yeah,
you
I'm
find
the.
that it's also a great bartering system. Hey,
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
man,
oh yeah,
one of your sauces, trade you for one. And then pretty
yeah,
soon, dumpling
yeah, for sure.
sauces.
And I feel like I've given out just as much as I've taken in from the whole hot sauce deals. And my last sauce that I made, actually, I didn't even release it to be able to purchase, and that's because I found out Eric Hale lives 5 minutes from me. So we talked, and he had a bunch of peppers that he didn't know what he was going to do with. So I made sauce. I gave him a bunch of bottles, and I've just been giving them out. I didn't really want anything for those. You know what I mean? The peppers were given to me, so I gave back. And I probably got about 10 bottles left, maybe out of maybe 30 or so. and I just give them to people, man. I haven't really profited off of those, and I
Get your
feel
bottle.
better about that.
The first one of your bottles that I bought was the peachy, wasn't it?
Yep, yes, sir.
The peach, and I barely made that. I barely friggin' made that.
Yeah, I think you got. Well, I think you got. Besides this one and the one I have open, I think you got the last one.
Yeah,
that
and
I
then,
was releasing.
And then the mango I got, I think, because was it Alyssa that? Oh no, the razzmatazz.
Yeah, Razzmatazz.
Razzmatazz was I got her bottle, I think.
Yep, yeah, she already had one that she was eating on, and she was more than willing to give it up to you. So
yeah, well, it just shows, man, how quick your stuff goes. Because I mean, it wasn't long. I think that post of yours was like 25 minutes old, and I'm like, shit, I'll buy a bottle. Oh, they're gone.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of thing.
And since then, I don't come short anymore. If I'm making a batch of sauce, it's got to be at least 20 bottles. I can't go shy and go 14, 15, like save 2 for myself and only have a dozen available. I have plenty of people that I have a list of people that are like, when you got the next one ready, like, let me know.
I mean, it's kind of funny because, you know, like I've got these sources from my brother, you know, on the fire department, friggin' Ken. And, you know, he's one of my lieutenants on the fire department, and I've got him, and he's made a whole bunch of sauces. And what I've been doing is he doesn't friggin' know, but I've been telling people, hey, man, I sold like about 10 of your sauces. He's $50. Right? And then I'm buying them. I just don't want to tell him that I'm buying them because he won't friggin' sell them to me. He'll just give them to me. So I'm like, I sold 10 of your sauces. And then what I was going to do was just do all of that. And then I was going to sell them for him and offer them around. Trouble is, I tried them.
And
once I tried them, I'm like, damn, there's only 3 bottles. Like he's got this strawberry one. And I'm like, strawberry it's really hard it's so delicious. And I'm like, there's 3 bottles. Fuck it. They're all mine, man. You know, I mean, I'm not giving you that. And I look, there's like 8 bottles of this plum. I know. And I'm like, man, the pineapple, he's got a pineapple mango one and a plum and apple butter. And it's all these fruits. And they're so good that, you know, I've got them all. So eventually I'm going to be giving them out instead of selling them. But I'm only going to very few of them kind of thing. So let's get to trying one of these. I want to try one of these on yours because I've been dying to open it. This one specifically, the Peachy Keatley. I like
that. Yeah, that was a little person message for you.
Great friggin' day that was, man.
Oh yeah, that was cool, man. I can't wait to get in on another one.
Yeah. If it wasn't for work, you would have gone further. Not
even that. I didn't know that. I don't know why I assumed we had to do an afterburn and like you couldn't boot. That was my first one. You know what I mean? I had just gotten into stuff. I don't even think I was making sauce then. I might have just started, but I didn't know that you could go off camera as soon as you're done. You know what I mean? I had 2 more left. I think I did, and that Naga was a creeper, and I knew it was a creeper because it didn't taste like anything. And then the heat started building hotter than it already was. So I just was like, oh, another Naga? I'm not doing this. And I didn't go boot. I didn't puke. I walked it off. I had some milk, swish and spit, swish, spit. And chef was like, you all right? I said, yeah, I just got to walk it off. And I didn't get cramps. I didn't boot. I was fine. So, I mean, I could have. I know.
I was watching you and I'm like, why you know, I saw you go like, no. And I'm like, but you're good. And I thought it was like you had to work because you're doing all of this while you were at work in the kitchen. That's what made it even better, you know?
Well, she didn't have a choice. I was dedicated to that for a month ahead or however long it was since we got that you're in it, that it's going down, and this is the date. So I told her, I said, if I'm not out, like I'm bringing this box of peppers to work, and this is happening. If I have to stay late to cover with somebody, I'm doing this pepper challenge. You know how much this means to me, and this is what we're doing. Sons of fire, baby.
Yeah, we had thrown that. I mean, we had thrown that together like last minute because it was
and it all worked out wonderful, man. It all worked out wonderful.
Because we had thought about it,
getting her peppers and stuff.
Yeah, there was only a certain time you could do it and have fresh peppers, and that was during the season. And right then was like towards the end of season, and You know, I
Yeah.
think those
Yep.
were all John Zwicky's peppers, and those were like some. I mean, those were some in the top comp. I mean, I think you were in the lower tier. The lower tier had really good peppers,
Yeah,
but the top.
they were definitely good, and I enjoyed tasting all of them for the first time. You know what I mean? Like I've never had a lemon drop, Aji lemon drop, sugar rush peach. I grow them now. Like I just ate some in a buffalo wrap yesterday. Um, Definitely amazing peppers that John had, and it opened me to push my limits, so to say.
Yeah, exactly. It's a great one. Anyway, so I'm going to open up this one because, like I said, I've been looking forward to this one. And
So backstory on that one. Good buddy
you're
of mine, Al Oliver. He's in Chasing Cap Station. He goes live and he burns, man. He burns real good. He was one of the first people I talked to, and he said, "Hey, I get these peppers from Randy Keatley, Keatley Farms." And he pointed me that direction. Reached out to Randy, started buying up boxes every time he posted them, and I had probably about 3 small flat rate boxes that went into this, and there was 15 bottles, and I named it Peachy Keatley. There's probably about 5 pounds out of the batch of Georgia peaches that I got off of a peach truck that drives around all over the United States. Some of the best freaking peaches I've ever had in my life,
I
and I'm
remember
a
you
stickler.
saying.
I'm a stickler for peaches, man. I love peach cobbler, anything peach related, as long as the peach is ripe and sweet. I'm in. So I took his peppers and did all that. I had a bunch that I just saved that I liked. I liked how they looked. I looked like the accents, like the smell. Um, and I was just putting them back, And I said, I got enough for sauce. And I asked him if I could name it after him. All your peppers are going in it. It's going to be Peachy Keatley. And he said, I'd be honored, man. And I worked my magic, and it was very peachy. I like it. I have a bottle actually that I'm bringing to my buddy's house for some wings tonight. I'm gonna bring that. Probably some overboard from Jared.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, looking at that, look at it. Beautiful glaze, beautiful pour.
What you got it on?
Wheat bread.
Okay, nice and simple.
Oh man, yeah, I see what you're saying about the peaches.
Right up front.
Right up front. And heat right up front on the mouth too, right on the tip of the tongue before I'm even done, which is and not overpowering heat at all. Perfect. But I love that it's like it just delivered me a sweet taste, and then and here's a little bit of heat to go
and,
with
and
it.
then take it away. Yeah.
Yeah. And then it just
Yep.
dissipates. It's a high, but it's not like I like this one. It's a slight. The high heat comes, and then goes back down to a nice manageable, just enough to kind of get you scared.
Yeah, that's what I did with my OG sauce. I'll have to get you some of that. I just made a batch, and the OG is just a habanero hot sauce, pretty much. That's what I made 13 years ago, back when the dude told me I couldn't, and that turned into my mango habanero. I'll send you one of that. I'm just waiting on bottles. I have it made up. I haven't told anyone, but there will be plenty of that to go around. Um, it's an all around wing sauce. It's not a glaze. It's a mango hot sauce, and that's what it is. It's like it's to a normal person, not a chili head like us. It's like, whoa, that's hot. Wait, it's gone. What just happened? I want more. What just happened?
Yeah.
Like, and then you keep going back for more.
Yeah, this one is perfect. So if anyone wants to try the peachy Keatley and you like fruit, this is really good. It's not overpoweringly sweet, and it's not
I'm
overpoweringly hot, but it's sweet and it's hot.
I'm
You know?
definitely going to get with Randy this year and make a bigger batch. And when I get the peaches, I'm going to get 2 cases. I found out how to preserve them, and it's just a little bit of lemon juice. Um, that's all you do. You peel them, soak them in a little lemon juice real quick, a little lemon juice water, and you got peaches in the freezer, man. So I'll
I don't know.
definitely be taking care of that with Randy. I'll do large flat rate box next time.
It's so good. I had to go back for another one. I had to
Oh
go
yeah,
back.
wait till you try the other one. Wait till you try the razzmatazz, man. Classic Mike, he
I
reached
bet.
out. I talked to Donnie, and Classic Mike reached out to me and was like, "Man, that sauce was good. I need to get me one." And he's putting it on cheesecake. He's putting it on bagels. Uh, it's a nice dessert sauce. Definitely a favorite on that one. And I'll tell you a backstory on that one day. That's how I came about with that, man. I don't even know. Someone sent me a small flat rate box of Jay's Pink Tigers, and there was about 75 of them in that box. I don't know how he packed that box like that, but I said, wow, I'm making a purple sauce. And I went raspberry pineapple. And that was an amazing ride, because just tasting it throughout the process, like I had to slow down, and like you're tasting so much fruit. It's a lot of flavor going on, and it doesn't sell you shy of Flavor Town. None of my sauces do,
Exactly.
and
I mean, I'm
I'm
looking at that
proud of
one.
that.
It's got beautiful shine on it too. Again,
Oh yeah, that's the
and the core is
razzmatazz.
fantastic. Yeah, I see what you're saying, man. Again,
Yeah, dude, those
uh,
accents are real
yeah,
nice, and it's
these are like this is just over the moon. I'd drink that.
I
Yeah, man, that's
appreciate
not
that,
so
Jeff.
good. Is that hot sauce? I mean, I know it's hot, but man, it's just like it's not that often that you get like super really enjoyable hot sauce. But I'm a big fan of the fruits, definitely, you know. And
And with my culinary background, I feel like that's a lot of what I play with. I like to play with fruits. I'm reaching out to smoking now. I've did a couple smoked batches that were really, really good. I'll have to give you one of them, man. I might just send you my smoky bourbon barbecue. For that one, I took a lot of chocolate peppers and smoked them for probably about 20 hours. And then Farmer Jay said what I should do was sit them in a bottle of bourbon. Well, I said I wanted to do the bourbon flavor, and it kind of pushed like letting it sit and pulling like that and extracting versus just doing it and cooking it down and reducing. So I used a whole bottle of Woodford Reserve bourbon. It's not really a cheap bourbon, but I didn't want to go cheap. I didn't want to sell myself short. And I put it in a mason jar with the peppers, blended it up, and let it sit for 31 days. And that was probably my hardest sauce that I've made, but also the one that I'm the most proud of, because at one point I felt like I wanted to give up. I kept cooking it down and trying to reduce it, but that alcohol, that bourbon smell would not go away. And it started to worry me because it smelled like whiskey, like it smelled like alcohol, strong through and through. And I would boil it one day and let it sit for like 2, 3 hours simmering, and then turn it off, let it cool. Come back the next day, smell it, alcohol, man. Bring it back up, bring it back up. And I kept doing it. I for like 4 days, 5 days. I even had the sauce outside on the flat top, getting heat from the bottom, and I was lighting it on fire, trying to
get the
fumigate that.
alcohol
You
on
know
it.
what I mean? Just trying to
Yeah.
take all the alcohol, and it did not work, Jeff, for 4 or 5 days, man. And at one point, I said, you know what?
I'm
F
gonna
this
throw it.
sauce. I'm done. F this sauce. We can call it. I'm gonna trash it. And something said, no, wait. You got a whole bottle of bourbon in here, so give it one more day. Cook it down one more time, and if that doesn't work, then I don't know what to tell you. And when I did that, that was the point that I realized you don't give up, man. Like keep going no matter what it is. Like keep going until you get it right. And
Yeah,
that's
it's a
probably
bigger batch.
that's my favorite sauce. It will be a process when I make it again, and I made so much that it was such a process, but it's worth it. Those extra steps, the extra time, the extra day, it made so much of a difference. And when I tried it, The alcohol smell had gone. You smell smoke, but you taste bourbon. I'm gonna send it to you. I'm just gonna give that to you. I'm not even gonna split it and save none for myself. I know what I have. I know what I can make, and I definitely want you to try that.
Yeah, I definitely want to try that, especially with the bourbon.
Yeah,
I know
Jared
that
pointed me in the
that
direction
is
of that.
my pals. Even with this now, I mean, I cleaned my palate a couple of times right there, and I'm still getting a nice burn. I love it. You know, nothing's
Nice.
super solid, but I've got a nice tongue burn, and I think a lot of the time, you know, as long as I've
I'm
got a
gonna
little
send
bit
you
of
this
tingle,
one.
it feels good.
This is my fermented garlic super hot. There was only like 9 of these bottles, so I didn't really put those out there either. I think I gave one to Ryan Thomas. I gave one to Nick Barnes. This is my trader item, and I think I'm gonna give you one of these with that habanero one, and I'll send you a not habanero, the chocolate, and I'll send you a Fatal Attraction. So I talked to Max G, and I tried to get one of his sauces, man, and he was like, "That's private reserve," and I was just like, "Okay, then you can do that." I'm like, all right, yeah. So now this is my private reserve.
Yeah.
You can
Well,
hold your own sauces and not give them to nobody. Like, all right, yeah.
well,
So
were you talking about the which one was it? Was it
Goop got one. You
Claymore?
got one.
The Claymore?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heiko raved about it, and I was just like, I need that in my life. And then he was just like, no, that's Special Reserve. I was like, damn. I felt like I wasn't part of the club anymore.
No, it wasn't that. It was something me and Max came up with one night while we were talking on Messenger. Because
Yep, I remember you telling me that.
Yeah, he'd made Backblast, and Backblast was such a good sauce. And I'm like, of
That
course,
one also. I wanted that one too. He sent me a list of ones he had and what was in them and stuff. And
his sauces are top notch, dude.
I got one coming from him. I sent him one from Heiko. I sent Heiko one and he sent it to him. But yeah, I can't wait to try it. I just recently got Eric Begg.
Sorry, sauce.
Chicken,
Cobra chicken.
Miso nutty and fresh scents. He sent me 4. We swapped out 4.
Yeah, fresh scents, man. I tell you what, that's mild, but on salad, oh, it's just unbelievable. It's Eric's sauces are good. I like his too, but man, these 2 fruity ones of yours are just top shelf. I like them a lot, and
I appreciate that. And
I'm very partial. And I do now. What's this one? The mango pineapple?
Yes, sir. That one sold out within like a day or two, and I had like 40 bottles.
I bet, man. Well,
Huh?
It's a popular one.
Mango. Oh yeah, it's definitely hot. All my peppers for that one came from Chattanooga. Matt Hill, wonderful guy with him. Great peppers. For that, he sent me a medium flat rate box of just all yellows, dude. All yellow super hots, Reapers, Marugas, Trinidad Scorpions. There were some yellow Scotch bonnets in there, yellow ghosts. If it's a yellow pepper, he had it, and it's in that bottle. A bunch of fresh pineapple along with some juice. A bunch of fresh mango with mango nectar. That's my key on that one, is to use mango nectar instead of the juice. It doesn't really thin it down, and you still have like the pepper consistency to where it's thick. I don't like using. Oh yeah, cheers.
It's beautiful looking, man. It's beautiful looking color.
Nice, vibrant, and bright, baby. Nice, vibrant, and bright. That's the Pango pineapple mango right there.
Oh man, it's a divine one. It really is. I'm gonna send you some of the fruit ones I have, man. I'll send you a couple, and I'm sure you're gonna friggin' love them. You're gonna love them. These remind me of them. Not, obviously not the same thing, but And of course, all the peppers that we made these or that Ken made the sauces with, they're all Jared's, Farmer Jay's.
Nice. I
So for
remember
me,
you
I was
guys
like,
saying
oh,
that.
I'm used to those. Although no, there's one there. He made a pear sauce that I used, the John Zawicki's peppers, and we made it like when Ken asked me, I'm like, I want it to melt my face off. So he made it, and man, I'm telling you, it's a strong mofo. I'm telling you, even for me, I'm like, ooh, this is really friggin' hot. And I sent a bottle to John. I'm like, yeah, you're gonna try it. And John's like, it's really tasty. Dang, it's hot. I'm like, yeah, it is very hot.
My
Really,
goal with sauces, I feel like, is to bring you flavor all the way on the ride.
that's it.
Not
That's
just
the whole thing.
not just flavor and then that's hot. That's hot. Like you're gonna ride with the flavor. Same with my tincture. The pineapple that sat with you with the heat, and it wasn't like pineapple flavor and then the heat go and then pineapple disappear. Pineapple and heat stay the same throughout the whole burn, and I feel like that was exactly what I was going for. I've had some tinks from some people to where it's like, oh, that tastes good, and then it's what is that? And you don't want no more from one drop. Eric Hale gave me a tink like that. I don't know what it was, I forgot, but he said Jared did a Robbie of it and it wrecked him. Jared died off of a full Robbie from this sauce. It says like 92% pepper or something. Like it's really, really hot. Blue bottle, white label, and it had like the percentage. It didn't have like a label or sticker from someone. It just said writing, morning very hot, 92% something.
Dang. It was a sauce or a
tincture.
Right, because I mean, I know that next week we're meeting up with Steve and Michelle from Old Island.
Nice. I just ordered from them, man. I just placed a little Valentine's package of like 9 brownies mixed or something. I can't wait. I told them to do like normal ones and regular spicy ones.
Yeah, they've got 3 levels of spicy ones. You know, they got the spicy level 1, 2, 3. Then they've got the chili head reserve that's like up there, and then they've got the challenges. You know, like the Moab collab and the one.
Yeah. I'm not boss like that yet, man.
I sent one to Donnie. I sent one to the Chili Mancer like a couple of weeks ago, which was their like the top level brownie, like the spicy level 3.
Which is did he eat that in the morning? Is that the one he ate in the morning?
Yeah, that's the one he ate in the morning.
I remember. I follow.
That's the highest they go in that little spice level. Then for the chili head reserve, like they go up there. The one that Heathen gets, like the minty one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you haven't had these before, they're brownies, you're gonna friggin' love them, man. Because
I haven't yet. I've been saying I need to order, and then I just finally did. I talked to Steve the other day, and that kind of worked out pretty decent. I seen him post in the Sons of Fire, saying it's all going to the club, and that was dope that Dave had bought them and gave them to everyone else. You know what I mean? And like immediately, Dave was on. And he was like, hey, do I just put the money in the Suns funds or like, how do you want to do
Yeah,
this?
exactly.
I think they had everybody pick a number. Dave's a great man, dude. I talked to him a little bit when we were talking about my cut, and he's just hilarious, man. He's too funny.
Oh, yeah, well, you're going to be getting that soon, and you'll be wearing that sucker just like Jason and the rest of us.
You know it, man. I'm not going anywhere with it off. I'm asleep in it. If I could, I'd shower in there.
And people ask how you can get one of these, right? And, you know, how can you get one of the cuts and be in Sons of Fire? So, you know, we'll explain a quick little bit about that while I'm waiting for some of this mango pineapple burn to come down. This is damn good, brother, man. All 3 of these. Yeah, I won't be sharing any of these with the fam, that's for sure. Yeah, you guys won't like them. Try some of those other ones over there. I like these a lot. So anyway, to join Sons of Fire, normally when we have a recruitment, we'll open up the club and you can buy a T-shirt. You purchase a T-shirt from the website, and the T-shirt, I think the sale goes towards your membership towards the club, getting a T-shirt plus worldwide delivery anyway. Once you're in the club, and we're very low, we only have like 96, 97 members. We're not looking for thousands of members. We're looking for people that are like-minded, like us, that think like me and Shawn and Dave, Farmer Jay, and Jason, and all the rest, Steve Solomon, everyone, Iko, all of us that's in there. You know, we're basically, we're not trying to sell anything. Well, you know what we're trying to do, brother. We're just trying to help people. We're trying to help people in the community as best as we can. People that see what a difference that we can make through our pepper, which is amazing. And at the same time, you know, we donate to charities. We do this. But if you want to earn one of these, because that's how they are. They're not bought. You have to.
You can't buy it. You can't just get them. Yeah.
You can't. Well, you can't buy one. You can't buy one, but when you earn one, you do have to buy it, or it depends on whether, you know, because in the club, there's people that award it. They're like, I want to nominate this guy for a patch membership, and I'd like to pay for all his patches and his cut, you know. And of course, you will notice things that you were doing in the community, and it's not just Sun's community. We look at the whole Chile community in its entirety, you know, and we take it from there. And I mean, we're trying to build something. We're not looking for a short-term build. We're looking for something long time where we can all just hang and do what we do.
Yeah. And I've always been the way I am, man. That's just how I was raised. I was talking to somebody about it today, and it's just how I was raised. I've always been giving. I've always been caring. I always put others before myself, and sometimes it runs me to the ground. But hey, tomorrow's another day, and I'll do it all over again.
It's karma, man. There's the whole thing. You know, you put out the energy into the universe that you'd like to receive back. And just because you receive back some negative energy occasionally, never let that cloud your judgment as to, you know, what the main game plan is. And it's, you know, it's just about existing. We've got a short time on this planet, so we may as well burn and make it fun. Yes, so while we're talking about burning, tell me about this thing right here.
Golden pineapple. That is my masterpiece. That is beautiful. That's my first one that I've ever made, and it came out exactly how I wanted it. As I said earlier, with the level of heat, with the pineapple, I just seen Ryan Thomas and his old lady drink that. Man, they put it in a beer, half a bottle each, and bottoms up. Man, I was honored. That definitely made me like, wow.
Right.
And I said, now you're gonna need some more, brother.
I know it's not overpoweringly strong, you know. It's not one of the ones that's going to put you on your knees, but it's got kick. More importantly, it's got taste, you know, because a lot of times it's the alcohol in that's getting the taste. So that I know, you know, because you can see I've already got like over a quarter of the bottle gone already, and that's pretty good for me because I do go through a fair amount of tinctures. I put it in everything, man. I put it in.
Same. I don't feel normal if I don't have somebody's tink in my pocket or something to spice me on.
Someone was talking to me about that, and all right, that's a full one right there. Yeah. God, I love the taste of that pineapple.
Strong pineapple.
Yeah, then it comes up, but not too strong pineapple, but enough to give you the pineapple flavor. See, like when I tried the Tangerine AF by Jared, first thing I got is exactly the same as yours. A nice taste of fruit. And you're like, oh, it's not that hot. And it burns all of a sudden. Now, to me, this isn't hot at all because I've had some of your sauces on top of it. But if I was doing it clear without any of your sauces, it's at your medium. And, of course, I'm talking for me. It's top of your low to medium range for me. That doesn't mean that it's friggin' weak by it. That means that I got to buy some. But for taste and flavor, it's a 9-10. Just because of that, you've done a great job of hiding the alcohol in it. Because
I got that from Heathen. One day we were all talking, and I think it was with you, Heiko, and Heathen. And I showed you guys the tink, and I said it smells like alcohol and pineapple. And he was like, "Leave it open, put some cheesecloth, leave it open, and let that alcohol evaporate off of there." So for anybody making tinks, I suggest 2 or 3 days open cheesecloth. That works wonders. That'll take that strong alcohol bite right off the top and give you more room for flavor and less of that rubbing alcohol smell.
Yeah. It takes off the isopropyl style smell. And then the best part of it is, I know the hard thing is that you're like, oh, look, I got a full jar. And then once you start leaving it out, that jar starts getting lower and lower. And you're like, man, I'm losing my product. But
Yeah.
really, you're not using your product. You're refining it. You're taking out the last parts of the alcohol. And, you know, I can't emphasize how important that is to tinctures, to get the taste first and not be overpowered by alcohol. Because once your taste buds are overpowered by alcohol, you can't taste crap. You know, it's all your tasting.
There's a couple tinks that I've gotten from people to where I open it up and it's like, oh, I'm gonna leave that sit open for a few days. Like,
yeah,
I'm gonna let that come off its own. Like you just smell straight alcohol, and it always fixes it. I will say it always solves that problem. Once it's gone, I kind of bottle it up and then I try it. I don't like trying it when it's that much alcohol up front, because like you said, you can't taste it. You taste the alcohol, and you're not getting the burn from the tincture. You're getting the burn from Everclear, if that makes sense.
Yeah, and of course, you know, I'm lucky enough that I've got another guy that's on the department. He's one of my captains now. I was actually the one that dragged his backside into the department, but I'm friends with his family and especially his dad. And his dad's got a still that he just makes his own shine legally. And he's got a complete, really good setup. So he's got like a bunch of these things. He's like, oh man, this one was like 200 proof, and I had to cut it down to 180. And I'm like, dang! Oh, he had this big bottle. He goes, this one's all messed up. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I'm like, I'll take that. I'm like, I'll buy it. I'll take it. Because you know, I'm like, I'll find something to do with it.
So are you getting in on the tink off?
No, I'm the judge. I mean, Jared dropped the hint right in there too, right? I think he put it in there that I'm the judge, and that's why, like, one of the things we were saying is, I've got so many bottles of tink that I'll probably recognize people from their bottles. So
yeah,
I want everyone, you know, me and Jared wanted everyone to have same bottles, same ones, same everything. I just want a number on it. I don't want no name, no nothing. Yep.
That's what Jared, we did for the hot sauce for the Verde. I remember you saying, I don't know why I forgot.
Yeah, because I don't want to play favoritism ever, you know. I don't want to go, and I've told Jared that too. I'm like, look, man, if I try one of your sauces and it tastes like ass to me, I'm gonna tell you.
Right? Yeah, for real.
I'm gonna be honest. You know, I'll go, you know what, Shawn, I like the sauce, but it's not one of my favorites. You know, it's along those. And I'll be honest. And
yeah, I'm the same way, and I would want someone to be honest with me.
Yeah, man, because I mean, there's the whole point. I don't want to just butter you up all the time, and then someone goes out there and go, "Wow, I thought this was good," and it actually tasted like crap. You know, at the end of the day, you know, and of course, I've always got to look at it. And I'm assuming that most sauce makers that I know, which, you know, the guys in our community, they taste their stuff. They know what it is, and they know if it tastes like drink, and if it. I'm hoping that they have some kind of a palate. If you're a chef or you're a sauce maker, you know, you're some kind of cook. You have to have some great taste.
Yeah, some good palate on there. Yep.
So that you can tell this. So it's understandable to see. So when you see someone that's made a terrible sauce, you wonder, you know, I haven't seen one really that bad that I've not liked. I know Johnny Scoville's tried a few. That is gone, and most of the ones though that he's tried are these $1.99 ones that you get in there somewhere, and that's what I tell people. You want to pay $1.99 for a bottle of sauce? Go and do it, because I'll pay $15 for a bottle of sauce.
Yeah, no problem, man.
Yeah, exactly. And the way I've explained it before, if I was to pay 100 mil for this, I'd go out and spend more than $15 on a McDonald's meal. So why wouldn't I spend $15 on something that could enhance?
I always believe in quality over quantity.
Exactly, and that's what I got to say. I love those stickers, man. I really do.
That was just an idea that came to me, man. I was talking to Ethan Vervevra, and I was just like, I want an animation of my face, and I'm gonna send you a picture that's like me screaming because something's hot. You can even put some sweat on there or whatever. And I just sent him one like, and that's what he went with. I said, put a Bahamian gold in my mouth. That's the pepper that I like the most right now. That's a lot of flavor, and that's where we're going.
That's perfect. You're even on my water bottle. right next to Jim Snow.
Free Jim Snow 2021 now.
I am Goot.
Nice.
Even the Mimosa Pepper Company. Jim, you're down there too. Look, right down at the bottom.
Nice, Munhall. All right, man. Well, I guess we'll probably wrap this up. I got to get to the Super Bowl game.
Yeah, definitely. That's everything. So, I've got I've got the bottles here. Tinks. If you notice, people running down below is basically a link to Shawn's. If you're interested in any of these sources, whether it's exchanging or buying or whatever, contact him, Shawn Mcphee, through Facebook. Other than that, brother, it's been great. I've enjoyed these immensely. I've got a nice little nose run still from.
Nice. I'm glad you enjoyed them. It's been an honor for you to have me. So, which one's your favorite?
Razzmatazz. Right there. That one is. But they're all good. Nice. Like I said, the Georgia peach. The only reason is this is slightly hotter. Yeah. And honestly, straight up, for me, this was slightly. It was more tingly. The tingle lasted a little longer than this one, but this one, the taste is phenomenal. The Georgia, yeah.
There will be more of that this year. I've already been added to Randy Keatley's lists in the rotation of peppers, so there will be blood for that one.
Oh yeah, and if Bart Hertogs in Belgium, that package should be the Dave soon. And I know there's a package in there with and a pineapple tank for you from Shawn.
Yeah. He's
apparently it left friggin' Frankfurt Airport on I don't know, like about a week ago. So it should be there anytime, man. It's like 9 hours drive from Frankfurt to Poland. I don't know what the hell they're doing with it. It's somewhere. All right, then, brother. Well, have a good day. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy Super Bowl. Yes, I hope you're Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yes, sir.
Hopefully they'll pull through for you. I'll talk soon.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you having me, brother. Stay spicy.
You too. As you guys saw, it was Oui Chef Shawn Mcphee. Did a fantastic job there, man. Those sauces are like top of the line. Excellent heat, excellent everything. Anyway, this has been Jiff the Fireman, who's completely ignored the comments. Completely. Because I had no idea. Oh, man, look at this. I'm going to have to go through these. Like Robert Brown was talking about joining. And, yeah. Sorry, guys. I've missed out on all of these. I was just too busy trying. Normally, if the Hot Mama was here, we'd be more on top of this. But I am not, unfortunately. So this has been Jiff the Fireman with Sons of Fire, Temple of Fire. Stay spicy. Talk soon.